Welcome back, you wonderful humans, to the third video in our Make a Face Challenge series. In this video, we'll be sharing tips on how to find sources of inspiration for your work and how to keep track of your own creative ideas. And we'll do this by making a new monster mask and taking you through the basics of the creative process step by step. So, first things first, you need to get inspired. But how does that even work? How do we go from something like this to something like this? I love this guy. He's fishy and green, and he's got gills and a cool looking nose. He's awesome. But there are so many steps that we're missing here. Let's hit the rewind button for a second. I didn't come up with this guy by myself. That leads us to the first and probably the most important step in the creative process, which is finding inspiration. But before you rush to the computer, let's see what other sources we might have lying around the house. Picture books are a great source of inspiration. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak is a perfect book for what we're doing. It has a variety of monsters and features we can pull ideas from. I'm a big fan of kaiju films, like Godzilla, and this book, which covers all of the big guy's film appearances, is chock full of amazing movie posters from Japan. The different styles and dynamic colors are really catching my eye. Comic books can also be full of some great ideas. New Gods is an amazing comic book story by the incredible Jack Kirby, the creator of the Fantastic Four and a host of other comic book characters. I'm really digging this sea monster villain, which reminds me of the creature from the Black Lagoon. He's not as famous as Dracula or Frankenstein, but he's got a really cool design, and I like the color palette of him too. I think I know what monster I'm going to do now. There's nothing like a little research to open up your mind to the possibilities and fuel your imagination, which leads us to step 2, capturing ideas. No matter what kind of art you're into, it helps to keep notes and make pictures in order to process your research. Sketchbooks are a great reference tool for your work and showcase your growth as an artist. I'm using mine to make some sketches of my fish monster. Something that lands between the Kirby drawings we saw before and the Black Lagoon design. I'm testing out potential looks, patterns, and color choices, and thinking about the shape of the mask as well. All this note-taking and research leads us to step 3, making the mask. Now it's time to start putting it all together. All our mask making tips are in our first video if you need a reminder. Remember, this is your opportunity to play around with your design, so have fun and don't overthink it. So that's it. 3 simple steps. Finding inspiration, capturing ideas, making the mask. After you've covered these 3 steps, the last thing you need to do is show your work. And there you go, a brand new mask inspired by, among other things, the creature from the Black Lagoon. I've used a black brush pen and a white gel pen for the details, and added some layered green and yellow fins to add some depth to the piece. Now that I've shared my work with you, you should too. Tell a friend or family member about what inspired you to make your mask, and if something didn't turn out the way you wanted, then try making it again. You only get better at things through practice. I hope you enjoyed our video on inspiration and the creative process. Stay tuned for another video next week. Until then, see you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us so you never miss another video. Also, don't forget to post your creations on our Facebook page using the hashtag #MakeAFace.